Hello, this is Arthur with Oceana Estates. Today, I would like to speak about potential investing in Florida real estate. Florida, while known for its white sandy beaches and the year-long summer, is also known for its real estate market. I mean, who wouldn't want to buy in the Sunshine State? Or is it a good investment? People may choose to buy and live in Florida, potentially seeking to sell the property in the future and gain a profit, or simply to buy without living here for potential rental income. The options in Florida are abundant, with supply growing fast. Yet there are several important factors to know before making your purchase. Let's start with question number 1. How do I choose the location? One of the main questions a potential buyer may have is where to buy. It is important to conduct research and get familiar with the Florida area to understand market trends in the region. A potential investor may choose to purchase a single-family home away from the beach or next to a canal, or enter the beachfront condo market. It is important to know the details around the association that may manage your unit, as in most cases, there could be restrictions for renting out your property. As an example, a condominium unit may be allowed to be rented out only 12 times per year, meaning that the shortest time frame a tenant may rent for is 1 month. This will yield the greatest return for the investment. Where if such unit had its 12-tenant limit reached by month 8 in a given year, the unit will have to remain vacant for the remaining 4 months, resulting in a potential loss on the investment. Some associations allow potential investors to rent out their units with lesser restrictions and may allow for shorter-term renting options. This is where investors may use popular booking websites to increase revenue by lowering vacancy rates and increasing the flow of tenants. How to get the best value for the money? A typical comparative market analysis will show there isn't a direct correlation between the property price and potential rental income. While it is safe to say that as the price of a property increases, so will the rent payment, but some investments will prove to be better than others. Basic calculations such as return on investment and price per square foot should be taken into consideration. What will be the cost to maintain my investment? Conducting research around the expenses associated with the investment is key. The amenities, for example, significantly vary from one property to another, where with the added luxury amenities, monthly maintenance cost will also be higher. The structure and condition of the property should also be taken into consideration, where any defects will have to be immediately addressed and come out of owner's pocket. How much should you pay in taxes? How about insurance? Unfortunately, there isn't a direct answer as to how much a homeowner should pay for taxes or insurance. As a rule of thumb, a homeowner should expect to pay just about 1.5% on the assessed value of the home annually in taxes. The tax payment is typically paid once per year. In addition, it is important to take a look at your tax bill to see whether you have a special assessment. This means that you are being charged for improvements made in your area, such as road and street improvements. Insurance costs may vary depending on your location and if it is in a hazard zone such as flood or fire. If you have paid off your property in full, you may choose the level of insurance or no insurance at all, although it is recommended to have a safe level of coverage for your home. While if your property is financed with a lender, some insurance requirements will need to be met. This way, the lender secures the investment if something ought to happen. I hope you found these tips useful. It is recommended to work with an agent who will help you choose the correct property after conducting proper research. For more useful information, such as exploring locations, getting a mortgage, or how to find the right lender, use the link below to download our presentation and subscribe to our channel.